Hi guys, hope you guys are good. Welcome back to part 2 of this video. Excuse the cutting and everything, but we are continuing from where we left. So fast forward to the story. So we had a couple of dates here and there before he actually took me to his house, right? So it was so nice. We were really enjoying life. Everything was just fine. Went to vacations together. We did this, everything was nice, right? So I told him that I have to go home. I'll see you in Jan. So I am going home next week. And then he was like, don't go, I still want to spend my December with you, this and that. It was really not nice to actually leave him because, you know, new love, you know, it's, you know. So yeah, but okay, got to a point whereby he actually accepted that I need to go home. It's December, you know, it's first days, you know, I have to go home. So before I went home, he offered that I should actually go with him to his house, right? So he decided to pick me up that day. He bought me flowers, he bought me chocolates. Like, he was spoiling me so much, you know. I really was hoping for the best for the future because, you know, being treated nicely, you know, it's so nice. We went to his house. He picked me up that day. Another different car, and I was like, yo, but I didn't want to show because, you know, but I was really shocked at how many cars he has, and also nice cars. It's not these small cars, it's actually nice cars, you know. But I didn't even think, you know, Blesser stories are actually trending, but I didn't even think this way, or I didn't think about this because I was dating Mlungu, a white guy, you know. I thought maybe white guys don't do these things, you know. It was only foreigners, you know. I didn't. So we drove, went to his house in Menlyn, like these big houses, like very huge houses, very beautiful houses with securities, with, you know, like, that house is huge and nice. It's so beautiful. Not house, actually a mansion. So we got in. The security is very tight, like everything, you know, everything. So we got out. I mean, we got out of the car and then we went inside. It was in the evening, I think around 7:30 to 8, right, in the evening. So and we actually got into the house. We actually bought like the takeaways because nobody was gonna cook. It's late, you know. So we got into the house. We started eating the takeaways, and also we ate and finished, right? It's like the same routine because I remember listening to this other girl's story on YouTube about blessers. It's exactly the same. I think it's just the same method or routine that he does to every girl he meets for rituals, because I mean, you know. So I was literally watching the video and I was shocked at how everything was unfolding. It was like I told the girl everything, you know, and I don't know the girl. So no problem. He bought, we're 2 in the house, right? So he brought 3 glasses of, yeah, he actually bought brought 3 glasses, right? He put them there and I was really shocked at why, you know. But I didn't ask him, you know. You have this feeling of reserving yourself and, you know, just acting all relaxed and everything. But I was shocked, or why 3 glasses. So I thought maybe this is how whites do it, you know. Plus you know, he what if he wants another glass after finishing his glass, wants another glass from another glass, you know. I thought maybe they are disgusted by another glass that will be used after they finished drinking, you know. So you know how we take whites, like we take them and put them here, you know. So no problem, he actually brought 3 glasses and then told me to actually pour myself. So I poured myself and it was fine. And then while he was about to pour glasses, like while he was about to pour his glasses, his phone rang, right? No problem. He decided to pick his call, and then while picking, he was literally pouring into those 2 glasses. Remember, mine I poured for myself, so he was literally pouring into the other glasses, right? So he went out to take his call, right? He was like, I'm coming back. So he went out near his white car. He was standing just behind his white car, busy speaking with a phone, speaking. So I decided that, okay, this guy has been speaking with his phone. It's over an hour now, like speaking with his phone. And I was really mad, but I was like, it's okay. So I decided to just drink my drink because he's not coming, you know. Drink. And then I was all tipsy and everything, you know. Everything was just so nice in the house. I decided to look around. I didn't go to the rooms. I just decided to look around the seating and the lounge and everything. While I was doing that, a lady entered, a very beautiful lady, white lady entered. And then he entered, right? After entering, she entered. After entering, I was so scared. Wow. So this man actually has a lady, right? So I was really scared, like sitting there. Yeah. While sitting there, I was just waiting for her to actually start because she found me in the house. And then she was like, hi, how are you? And I was like, I'm fine, how are you? I was so embarrassed, you know. And then she was like, don't worry, I know that you are his girl, you know, don't worry. And then I was just asking myself, definitely this is not a wife, because she would have been all over, you know. So I was asking myself a lot of questions, or who's this lady? Or maybe a cousin, or maybe someone who lives here and is used to this man that he brings girls and everything. Remember, he's a blesser, you know, so he always brings girls, you know. Blessers love girls, right? So I was sitting there looking at her, and then she was like, there's a plastic near you on the couch. When I looked, there was a plastic. So she was like, take that plastic and open it. So I opened the plastic, and then I found a lingerie and also heels inside, right? And also chocolates that he was like, I know you love those chocolates, you know. One day he bought those chocolates, and he was like, oh, now I know these are your favorites, you know. So by seeing those chocolates, I knew that this gift came from the men. So the lady was like, wear those things. Then I was like, okay, which room should I use? And then she was like, no, wear those things. And I was like, okay, if you don't allow me to use your rooms, it's okay. Can I just go to the bathroom and change, because I can't change next to you? And then her face changed and became so red, you know, showing us that she's very angry. Remember, she's a white lady. Like, she became so angry that, you know what, you don't want to obey me in my house. I said, change those things. And then I started being so scared, and then I was like, okay. So I decided to change them near her, right? So she commanded that, okay, nice, they really suit you. And then she was like, you know what, I want you to dance to this music, you know. So she turned on the music. I didn't understand the music was just all over and very loud, and she was like, dance to this music. And then I started dancing. I took her commandments, right? And then she took like this long thing and started hitting me, and it was really painful. And then she was like, I said dance, do you call this dancing? Started whipping me. It was really painful until I decided that, you know what, I'm no longer going to dance. I sat on the couch, and then I felt the whipping. I was shouting the man's name because I thought maybe he will just come and help, but nothing, you know, he didn't come. So I decided to get angry and touch the thing that she was hitting me with. I can remember she was, and I was just blocking. So I decided to take that thing, and then I was getting angry, decided to take the thing so that I can beat her or just stop her from beating me, because it was really painful, right? So, and it felt unusual because I didn't have the redness and the scars and everything, but it cut so deep. I don't understand what's going on. So I decided to hold that thing, but I was missing it. So when I actually you know, there's this method that you just stand up and pull it like this. Obviously you will hold it. So I decided to pull it like this, and it was not touchable, you know. Then I started thinking, is this magic or something? Because it's like a ghost whip, because I was failing to actually hold it, right? Because she was busy beating me, but then I'm trying to hold it, but nothing, right? So I decided that, okay, let me just run away, you know. The lounge was just, the lounge and the door was just near, the exiting door was just near the where we were sitting, you know. So I decided to run, like it was like 5 meters away, you know. So I decided to run and I decided to just go out. But the more I kept running too much, like it's like I ran almost 10 kilometers without reaching the door, but then the door is just here, right here. Like it was just normal that, you know what, how is it possible that I've been running, I'm not reaching the door, not reaching the door, I'm trying to scream his name, Jacob, he's not answering, you know. And then also, even the car where he was standing, it's just near the door, but also he was just busy like this. And it's not like, I don't know if he was just ignoring me or he didn't hear me vele, because it was just so fine. I decided to run until I decided that, you know what, I'm tired, let me just sit down and just forget about this woman. She'll just whip me, I'll just cry until the man comes. But by then I didn't have any hope, because I've been screaming his name and he's not coming, you know. He's been on a same position of holding his phone and actually talking, right? And he was speaking Afrikaans, and I didn't understand anything that he was saying, right? So until that lady looked at me into the eyes and then decided that, you know what, like she left, né? So she left, and then I decided that, okay, I'm going out. So while I was going out, I found that man, right, Jacob, and then he looked at me, and then he was like, get into the car so that we can go. So I was angry, you know. I looked at the gate and I'm like, I'm going out, you know. So I went to the gate and then decided to open the gate, right? This was so unreal. So I decided to open the gate. It opened. When I tried getting out, it's like I'm stuck there and I'm really trying to go out. The gate is open, the entrance is here, but I'm trying to get out, but it's like there's no progress. That house, you can't escape. So that man was like, let me help you because you won't get out of this house. So I was already tired. I was like, okay, no problem. Got into the car and he actually decided to take me back home, right? In the car, he was really relaxed. And then when we were about to get to my place, he was like, you really pray so hard, hey? Because that lady was going to torment you and make you, do you know Stlotwane, Tokolosh, or those things that they use? I forgot the name in English. Yeah, things that they use, like she was going to kill you and use you for my rituals, the men, my money rituals. So you pray so hard. So he explained to me that that lady was my wife. She's a dead wife, so she always comes to my place and wants to torment me and tell me to dance and whip me, all those things. So he explained, and then he was like, I'm tired of dancing and doing all those things and getting the whips myself, so I actually take ladies outside. And normally ladies don't go out, it's just a few, maybe 2 or 3 that actually went out, but thousands of ladies ended up in that house and couldn't even go home because there's no way you're going to escape that that house. So I looked at him and I was like, how? And then he was like, yes, and this are for my money rituals, but it seems like the gods have rejected the sacrifice because you pray so much. So the sacrifice didn't go well, the ritual didn't go well. And I was looking at him so confused, and he was driving so relaxed and everything. And then he looked at me and he was like, and you are lucky I didn't sleep with you. I was going to eat your womb so that you never have kids. And I was super scared and I was shaking. Then I was like, you know what, let me just go out. I didn't even talk to him. I went out and decided to go. So after hitting the door, I looked at the car so that I can remember it even next time. While looking at the car, before it even moved, it just disappeared. How, I don't know. It just disappeared, literally. It just disappeared. So I was super scared. I got to my place and started praying, started doing all those things and thanking God. And this experience was really traumatic. It was not nice. So guys, be aware of blessers, and especially Jacobs from Pretoria. Jacobs, the white guy, be aware of him. Be like, when you see him, just run away, because anyways, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for everything, guys. And as for me, it's a goodbye and God bless. Please don't forget to follow me on all my socials. I'm on TikTok, rabbitsomoloto7. I'm also on Instagram, rabbitsomoloto5. I am also on Facebook, rabbitsomoloto. And thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys, and it's a goodbye from me.